Yes. Welcome back to another City Extra video, you live stream, whatever you want to call it. It's the press conference reaction to the Manchester derby. Some big news coming out from Pep's press conference. So obviously we'll get into that in the next hour or so, or however long this takes. And yeah, it is derby day tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff. That's come round faster than I wanted it to, especially after Southampton, bro. I feel like Southampton was last night. I feel like it's just gone boom.
I know, but at least you know we can get it out of our system and just get straight into it, man. It's a huge weekend of football. Obviously, you've got the Arsenal versus Spurs game on the Sunday. Kansas City close the gap to 2 points. It's a madness. Loads of stuff to discuss on this, man. Pep Guardiola has just done his press conference, so this is like pretty fresh, man. So a lot of people might not have actually seen some of the quotes that are coming out. But before we get into all the quotes and stuff, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream, man. 250 people in here for the Derby Day press conference reaction. Let's get those likes past 100. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Big up to the guys at Bet Victor. They sponsored today's stream. They've got their own YouTube channel, as most of you know, and their video this week is discussing the Derby weekend, of course. So we'll play a little clip from them in a little bit, and then after the video, go check it out. But yeah, let's start a bit before we actually dive in, bro. I want a nerve check, innit? I'm gonna ask you a nerve check, bro. I'm gonna ask you twice today. I'm gonna ask you later on the preview stream, and then tomorrow, so we can work out the nerve graph of Jordan.
I'm already like a 7, bro. So
no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ruin your graph.
At 7, but you're already at max, man. That can't be good for the health, innit?
Yeah, bro, I'm shitting it. It's terrible time. I know for a fact Jack Lee's shitting it. Yesterday he was talking about United beating us 4-0. Yeah, I'm shitting it. Like I'm usually shitting it for derby days anyway. But this one has an extra level of stink about it. So that's why I'm shitting it even more. And to even make it even worse, it's 12:30 on a Saturday. That's my worst kickoff in the history of kickoff, is 12:30 on a Saturday.
I know, yeah, man. It's kind of mad. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if it's hit me yet. I know what happened to me, bro. The standard drill.
Yeah.
As soon as I see the players walk out onto the football pitch, I'll see my ass in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but right now,
that happens every time. That
I'm okay.
You're always like, yeah, I'm chill, all the way throughout like the first hour of the stream, and then the minute they walk out onto the pitch, you start going, oh, you start freaking out.
I know, man. It's a madness. Yeah, but Pep Guardiola has been speaking. 55 member for 4 says, right, lads, where's your World Cup punishment? Man has been waiting time for it. Don't be chicken. Also, nerves 11 out of 10 at this rate. United will slap us up, bro. If we win tomorrow, I give it. It'll do tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I completely forgot about the World Cup punishment.
Hot off the press, man. Hot off the press tomorrow. Ben Yedder for 2 says, so glad a game so soon. Looking forward to the derby. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's good to have a game rapid in it. You know what I mean? I think actually it's always good, pretty much. But yeah, that's our madness. Right, should we go into the quotes then? Pep Guardiola been speaking. I don't know if we want to mention this. I've seen people chatting about it in the chat about Ben Mendy. Has not been found guilty on 6 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault, but the jury could not reach a majority verdict on 1 count of rape and 1 attempted rape, with Mendy facing a retrial on those. People who are asking if he's going to be available, no, he's not. He's only contracted until the end of the year anyway, so he won't see City again.
You won't see Mendy play for City ever again, regardless of the result of the trial.
Yeah, no, but there you go. Just thought I'd mention that. Yes, Deck. Never bat the early. I'm bricking it. Fucking hell, man. You know what I mean? Everyone's seen her ass. Weghorst,
that is it though. Never bat the early kickoff.
Yeah, Weghorst not available for the Manchester derby.
Oh, did he not register in time?
No. So
I thought he could still register today. Is that not a thing?
No. It's a done confirmed. It's a confirmed driller. He is not available.
All right.
Messi with his donation says, I'm 0 out of 10 confident for tomorrow's derby. Jeez, man, that's low. That's seriously low. And Des Doyle says, I know we'll win tomorrow. It's written in the stars. I've seen them. Let's go. But the confidence are complete opposite to Messi. And Doper with a 5 says, no way people think we will get slapped by a team that we've outscored 12-4 in the last 3. Where's our backbone? Need more energy, says Doper. That is true, bro. I said yesterday on last night's stream, that I ain't accepting no negative, no reams, man. I mean, today is the hype builder.
Bro, you've been negative Noreen for the past 2 days.
Yeah, that's why I said starting from today, innit? Starting from today. No more negativity, yeah? Everyone's got to go ham.
Yeah,
because if we go
back the team, innit? We can manifest it hard, innit?
We can manifest it hard. Right, let's get into some of these comments then from Pep Guardiola on Manchester United knockout game. It's knockout game. So many still to play. It's important, always against United, especially the Premier League. At the end, it's just a football game. Many things will happen in the future. And then he says the ridiculous tactical plan that he said before the Southampton game. It was just a joke. So Pep Guardiola apparently, although this could be like a double bluff type thing, says he won't be doing any ridiculous tactics for the derby tomorrow.
Yeah, but what is ridiculous to Pep Guardiola?
That's a very, very good question.
Like,
that's an excellent question.
Man plays no CDM in the Champions League final, and I bet he didn't think that was ridiculous at the time. Like, yeah, he just I don't know where his ridiculous level is. Like he played no right winger against Liverpool. There is no amounts to what ridiculousness like he's saying. So I reckon it could be double bluff. But at the same time, if he's seen, I know he's seen both Cancelo and Walker back, and I know he's seen him play a bit shit. But I'm just hoping he just thinks, you know what, now's the time. Now's the time.
Yeah, no, it's a sick question actually. Like, what is ridiculous to him? You know what I mean? Like, to him, is not having a winger ridiculous?
Probably not. Like, he's midfielder FC, isn't he? So he probably just like, oh yeah, give me more midfielders. Give me more midfielders. Like, but like It makes sense that it was a joke. Like, it does make sense that it was a joke. And then, like, it's funny, actually, because loads of United fans were coming out about it, weren't they, as well, saying about the ridiculous tactics and how that means that they're going to win. Like, but it wasn't a real thing. I hope.
Yeah, Guardiola then said this on United. He said, they've improved a lot. It's normal. A new manager arrived. The improvement is clear, not just the results. I have the feeling every time at Old Trafford or the Etihad, it's been a difficult game. They're always attractive games. Both teams want to try and do the game.
Big
Jesus!
Sneeze. Big sneeze.
Oh! Pep Guardiola, always attractive games. Both teams want to try and do the game. A lot of quality players in both sides. Top class managers will be a good game. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really interesting game. Like, on a real. Like, it's going to be very, very interesting derby. The thing is, we need to win to keep up with Arsenal. If United win, they're only 1 point behind us. And also, I feel like it's a big turning moment for United to see how far they've come since the last derby. Because obviously Ten Hag did come out on that first one and say that he was humbled by Pep kind of thing, and he had a lot to learn. Now it'd be interesting to see how much he's learned in that time frame till this derby, and if the same mistakes are going to persist.
Yeah. No, very true. I mean, they've got to make up a big gap, but they are in good form. Pep Guardiola then started talking about the City fans and said this. He said, Man City fans cannot complain about what this team is able to do, has done, and is able to do and will do. We cannot talk on behalf of Man City fans. They are brilliant. I know what they think. What happened against Southampton didn't surprise me. It happened. But then it says, unfortunately, won't happen again. It happens because we won 4 Premier League titles in 5 years. And when he says there, it didn't surprise him. This is kind of obvious, isn't it? Because he did say in training, some players didn't have the right attitude. He called Phillips overweight. You know what I mean? So there has been a lot building up to this. So I guess realistically, you could see it coming, unfortunately.
Yeah, like Pep's just, in theory, he's kind of having a pop at the players, saying, look, you want to turn up this attitude training, then this is how things. You know what I mean? You want to turn up overweight. This is how things are going to go when you play matches. Like it's kind of like a semi pop at the players, like saying like, look, your attitude needs to improve if you want to win things. And he's right. The attitude against Southampton was terrible. Yeah. Like the players were not at it, and I feel like we just thought we'd smash them easy, and then obviously we thought it'd be an easy game. They came out and pressed us, and we crumbled. But like I say, I completely agree with him. But he does say, unfortunately, it won't happen again. Like he says, it won't happen again. But I guess we'll have to wait and see until tomorrow for that. When hopefully their attitude after that game has improved massively. You'd like to think so, anyway. You'd like to think yesterday there was like something mad going on, but then, like we've said this plenty of times. We said this in the presser yesterday, not the presser, the player ratings yesterday. That how many times do we have to say, "Oh, this is where we're going to reset. This is where we go on a winning run."
That's it. Like time for talking is done. I want to hear no one talking anymore. I want to see action on the pitch.
Action, yeah.
Benno with a super chat says, I'm dreading it. Just seen I'm on holiday cover at work tomorrow as well. Oh, that's a bit shit.
That's disgusting. You need to ring in sick, Benno, mate.
Yeah. Messi says Yao Felix red card on debut last night against Fulham. That is very funny. Have you seen that he's not going to play until February?
Yeah. So basically, they're paying something like £1.6 million for a player that they can't play.
He's going to miss 15% of the matches that he was eligible to play in. 15.
It's so bad. It's so bad. He's been roasted, hasn't he? To be fair, it was a red card. It was a red card. Like
I don't know, man. I'm a bit torn. Like
his foot's really high.
It is high, but he's pulling out.
But then is he in control?
That's the thing. I don't know. It's a really difficult one, man. I don't know. But
before that though, he did actually play really well.
Yeah, he did.
Like he was tearing it up, and it's a weird one, that, isn't it? Like thinking because we all knew that João Felix had the talent. It's just that he was kind of held back by Atletico Madrid and the way that they play football. Now it was. I've seen people on Twitter now saying that we should have got him and played him on right wing and stuff like that, but. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
On the hunger, by the way, Pep Guardiola says he has no concerns about Manchester City's hunger and desire ahead of the derby game tomorrow. So that's good, I suppose. I mean, thanks for saying that. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
What else were you going to say? No, I am seriously worried about the hunger.
I am seriously worried about the desire of this football club to play this game tomorrow.
So there you go. I guess we take that as a dub. I don't know. Pep Guardiola says, I was a little bit concerned that the performance against Southampton could happen. I don't know if it will happen again. We've got many games to play. Of course, it's a big week and we cannot deny it. We play Spurs, many games to play. After Southampton, I'm not worried about titles. It's time to recover who we are game by game. This is what we have to do. Important games this season, we were there. Just the hypothetical importance of against teams. The other ones, we were not there. It's normal after the results of previous seasons, but we have to change it immediately.
Yeah, well, I like that. See, that's good. That's what I want to hear from him.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I want to hear from him. He's basically saying now, like, look, we need to change this. This is shit.
It is what I want to hear from him, but it's still just words.
It's still just words. Like tomorrow, if we play the exact same way, then absolutely nothing's changed.
Yeah, and then what that does is then it really devalues them the next time they say it. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying you have to win tomorrow. I'm just saying you have to put in a performance tomorrow and show that you actually want to play. Like, you know what I mean? So if they don't, then they'll ultimately say after that game as well tomorrow, oh yeah, we weren't hungry, but we'll be hungry for the next one. I ain't believing it. You know what I mean? Because you've said it a couple of times now. So yes, it's nice to hear, I guess, but it is just words. What we all want to see, I'm pretty sure every single one of you in the chat wants to see this, is a top performance against United tomorrow. That's what we need to see.
Yeah, and
passion merchants.
Thing is, if like I say, if we don't, next time Pep says this, who's going to believe him after that? Do you know what I mean? Like, you said this before United, so I mean, is anything ever going to change? Like, and people get sick of it, man.
That's it. Dave Rocket with a donation. Yes,
yes, Dave.
John Stone's out. We are done. Just kidding. Back Pep and the boys and trust them to get the job done. We usually play well at Old Trafford. Yeah, man. I'm very confident. You know, I'm getting more confident as the time from the Southampton game, it gets longer. So every second I get more confident.
Yeah. Basically, the more you forget about Southampton, the better it is. Like when you did a good week, bro, a good week, it would have been like, yes, well up for it, like pure confidence.
Yeah. Pep Guardiola says this. He says, we have most of our squad available to face Manchester United. He says, selection is like a coin. There are players who train really bad, but then they play really well. I know them. Not about a single player. When 11 players don't play good, something is missing. And this obviously brings us on to John Stones, who has been confirmed to miss the game tomorrow. Obviously, he missed the last one. He's missed today as well, or tomorrow as well. That's disappointing for me. You know what I mean? I really, really wanted him in the team. The build-up that we're going to lose from him in there is, for me, very, very detrimental. But, the other players have to step up now. Laporte's available. Akanji's available. We can't just rely on one player. So I'm hoping that the guys can get it done. But, yeah, if you've not seen the title, and you've not seen it already, John Stones out for the Manchester derby tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a big loss for City, massive loss for City. There was obviously the concerns when the Southampton game came about and he wasn't in the squad. So I think it'll probably be Laporte Akanji. That's what I'd want anyway. I think that'd be our most solid kind of two centre-backs, Laporte and Akanji. Mm-hmm. Now, he could just full send Ake Akanji. Like, didn't he do that in the last derby?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so he might just think, that worked last time, we'll do that again. I don't know, but like I say, either way, pretty chill because you can't really stress about it. I don't think he's not going to play Kyle Walker at centre back anyway. I don't think. I hope not. So you just gotta just allow it. Like he's out. Like Brian there says Ake Laporte Akanji with Rico Lewis as right back, so an inverting right back again. I just feel like the only thing that I don't like about that is I feel like it might leave a lot of space for their wingers.
Yeah. I mean, when we do the predicted 11 tonight, we'll probably go into that in more detail.
Yeah, we'll go into that in more detail, yeah.
There's obviously a big debate about the defence and fans want different things. Massam says, hope Rashford won't feed us tomorrow. Hungary FC. I mean, he's on form, innit? He's slamming at the moment. He's slamming.
Rashford, yeah. Can't let him do bits against us tomorrow because he is slamming.
He's on fire. Guys, make sure you drop a like, by the way, if you've not done so already, man. 145 likes, over 500 people in here. Let's get those likes up, man. Please hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. See if we can get those likes past 200 for us. Big up to the guys at BetVictor. We've got more quotes coming from Pep Guardiola, but before we do, check out this clip from our partners at BetVictor, man.
Although if Spurs beat Arsenal, we move out of the top 4. Arsenal,
but you're still in the shout, though, right?
Arsenal need to win if we say their goal is to win the league, but I don't think that's their goal. You know what I mean? I think that's a bonus. No, that's a bonus, bro. They can go for it, but that's a bonus, isn't it?
You can't. If you win 14 games out of 17,
their goal isn't to win the league. Let's not play silly beggars.
No, your goal is where you are right
now.
From now, they've got to be looking at the league going, we should be winning this. That's not me putting
look, we've got to remember this isn't a usual season because the World Cup. Really, we're still before Christmas in like games terms. When you were top of the league with Jose Mourinho, no one was running around going, "You have to win the league now."
It was Spurs, though, isn't it? Where everyone knew what was going to happen. But there is such a thing as pedigree and there is such a thing as heritage. I do believe in it.
Arsenal haven't won the league for 20 years.
Yes. Go check out BetVictor's last fan standing. The link is in the pinned comment. It's also in the description. Obviously talking about a lot of title hopes and stuff like that in this week's episode. So, I mean, go check it out.
Do you think it's a must-win? Just quickly, do you think it's a must-win for Arsenal now? Or does it depend? It kind of depends on what happens.
It depends on our result because if we don't win, then they're pretty. I think Arsenal fans would be more than happy.
They take a draw.
They take a draw just to gain another point, or I say more than happy that they'd like to obviously get an extra 3 points. I think, but at the same time, if we win our game, it puts a lot of pressure on them. So I think then it is a must win. Because I don't know. The pressure is already ramping up on Arsenal as it is, and they've got 5 points. Like Arsenal's form from the beginning of the season to the middle of the season was incredible, and we're still only 5 points behind them. Like, we were speaking about this yesterday. Are they going to replicate that in the second half of the season? Something very difficult to replicate there. They've still got to play us twice and stuff like that. So I think it's, I don't know, man. I think if we win, must win for them. Or they might buckle. But if we lose, then they'll probably be chill. Just happy with the 5 points or 6 points, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Links in the description. Pin comment there as well if you want to go check out the video. Make sure you drop a like on it and let them know City actually sent you in the comments. Lionel Messi with a 449 says, question, do you think that Chelsea could be relegated this... Nah.
Nope. They won't get relegated. They're too far up.
They could drop into the bottom half of the table, but I don't know.
By no objective imagination, they could end up finishing in bottom half, but they won't get relegated.
Nah. Mohammed, what Gundogan said is true. The passion is gone. Well, we need to hope that that's fucking not true, Mohammed. Otherwise, we're in the mud. You might as well give up now if that is true. And the best way that they can prove that it's not true is by putting out a good performance there.
But they're going to actually say the passion is gone.
Well, he said the morale.
It needs to improve in that. Like, so I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know. I don't think the passion will be full gone. No way.
More comments then from Pep Guardiola. He says it's Man United with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and they were close. What happened in previous seasons, I don't know. It's normal. United are there fighting. No one said they would be there. They are there because they have to be. It doesn't surprise me. United doing well this season under Ten Hag, isn't it?
Strangely well, because the beginning of the season they were having a terrible time.
Yeah.
There's a time where we were top and they were 20th. They were having a terrible time at the beginning of the season, but they have picked it up. The back up there, which so Ten Hag is obviously doing madness. I think the relief of having Ronaldo not there now will probably excel them further. Not having him, do you know what I mean, dampening everything about over there. I think it is. The thing is, we spoke about Spurs like this at the beginning of the season, that you can kind of like just get in there when there's no pressure on you, and there's no pressure at all on United to win the league this year. Absolutely none. So if United are basically just slowly creeping up behind everyone, and then like the grey man, you just don't notice, and then boom, then they're like, oh shit, what, they're right here. Because that's the situation that we're finding ourselves in now. That on Saturday, if they beat us, they're 1 point behind us, which is absolutely insane for a year that we was all saying that United was shit, and then they're 1 point behind us, and then if they're 1 point behind us and we're considering ourselves to be in a title race, then surely United are in that title race as well. But they're not saying it because they're not getting the pressure from the media to get up there. They're not. There's absolutely no pressure on United to win this league.
That's right. Yeah, no, you're very right, bro. I need you to put the siren on, the emergency siren.
Oh dear. Is this breaking news or what? I don't know, innit? I don't know.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Listen to this. Super Sergio in a chat says this. He says, lads, my Chinese New Year shirt just arrived and I'm so unimpressed. For £70, the moon pattern isn't carried on the back and the badge, the Puma logo and the rabbit are stick-on. They're just fleecing us.
No way.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Super Sergio, please send us pictures of that. Send us pictures of that at City Extra Pod, mate. Please send us pictures of like the badge and that. I need this. I need to send that Freddie, bro. That is bad. So it's not even got like a proper stitched on badge like the rest of the kits. That's terrible.
What is
it's a
going
nice
on here,
kit. It's a nice kit as well.
That is awful news, man. I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. But there you go. Super Sergio, condolences, man. I mean, that is a sad time, bro. I do have some comments, actually, from Ten Hag, obviously, did his press conference.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
I don't know if I go through some of the key points.
Maybe like the injury stuff and that. Do you know what I mean? And what he's saying about us.
Yeah. Ten Hag, so on the Weghorst, he said we are close, but he won't be available for tomorrow. Let's have a look. So he said this. He says, it's been a process in the last months where we've developed, but we have to be brave versus City tomorrow. We have to believe and have to play our game. So this tells me that they're going to try and attack us. They're going to try and get on the ball and make things happen, which will be very, very interesting to see how the game goes on, because that means there should be a little bit of space in behind their defence because they should be pushing up, which hopefully Erling Haaland can take advantage of. If you remember the first game of the season, guys, when we played West Ham, if you remember the first goal that he scored, one of the goals, one was a penalty, the other one, there was loads of space in behind. Kevin De Bruyne put the ball in behind as well. We've seen it against, I think it might have been Brighton at home as well, where he absolutely badged the guy off the thing. So when there is space in behind defences, Manchester City with Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland can exploit that. It's just this season we've very rarely faced a team that's given us that space. So with him saying that they've got to be brave, are they going to give us the space?
The only thing is, I thought the same thing about the Southampton game when I seen them coming out at us. They were pressing us and stuff like that, and I was thinking, yes, there'll be space here. That's why performance levels need to be up. Passing needs to be more crisp.
Yeah, but they didn't really leave us too much space in behind, did they? And Kevin De Bruyne wasn't on the pitch until
that is true.
Minutes.
And then when he did get on the pitch, within 5 minutes, balling behind to
60 seconds. It was 60 seconds.
Yeah, yes, that's what I mean. Like straight away, balling behind to Alvarez, instantly made an impact. So yeah, I think you're right. Broccoli there says Southampton got it just right, and I think Southampton did get the good level of pressing and not leaving yourself exposed by going too ham. Now it'd be interesting to see if United can find that little mid ground between them two things, but I think there'll be a space. I think they will go for it. They're in good form and they're at home. I think they'll go for it. I don't see United sitting back, but that could play in City's hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. Ten Hag's also been speaking about the previous derby where we scored 6 goals against them. He said this. He said it was a lesson. We took the lesson, and from that point, we have made huge progress. I think that game was a setback. It's always about how you act and how you have to deliver. You have to go through certain steps. You need a clear vision, a clear point where you want to go, a direction. Then it is about development. It's not about that game though anymore. It's not about the past. It's about the future. So clearly Ten Hag shrugging the 6-3 off. It was a lesson. He's right in saying that, and they have made progress. He's right in saying that, but obviously, with him saying that they're going to be brave tomorrow, it's going to be very, very interesting to see exactly how he sets up his team. And I really don't know what type of football match we're in for tomorrow, which I guess makes it pretty exciting.
Yeah, we don't know how he's going to set up, really, because of the last one. The last one was pretty standard. Will he do a madness and try and overthink it kind of thing, do you know what I mean, and switch it to try and counter Pep's tactics? It's going to be, honestly, it's going to be interesting to see how they set up, how we set up, and we're in for a weird Manchester derby in the sense that I can't really call it either way. I just hope we come out of the right side of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's fair. Some injury news for Man United there as well. Big up Deck, by the way, man.
Yes,
Just
yes,
yes,
Deck.
bro. Whack another one on the list, bro. What we are now? 675.
675.
Go on then, the lads. Big up Deck, man. Some injury news. Diogo Dalot's not available, which is quite good, really, for us because he's been quite good this season.
Yeah, he's been all right. Workhorse, isn't he?
Yeah, so...
Who do they usually play at right back, though?
Dalot.
But then who's the alternative?
Bissaka.
Does he even play football anymore? I thought the guy was in the bin.
He's the only other right back unless they're going to play a centre back there, which is highly unlikely because if you look at their centre backs, they're not really centre backs that can go out to the right back spot. So I guess it would be Wan-Bissaka, which again that doesn't help their build up play, but he is a very good defender, so it will be interesting. Malacia can play right back apparently, says Deck.
Roland says that I'm wary of Weghorst. He's wicked. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about him. He's not available to play. Wan-Bissaka lately been very good, so he's been playing in recent matches. Okay then.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Because they've been playing nobodies in it, you know what I mean? And he's probably giving him minutes. Martial, there's a big doubt about whether he's going to play. Ten Hag said he did train this morning. We're going to see how he completes the training session, and we're going to decide tomorrow morning. So it appears that Martial will be in for a late fitness test tomorrow morning. He's got a pretty decent record against City, man. Martial.
He scored. He came on and changed the game in the second half of the 6-3, didn't he? He looked good in that second half of the 6-3. Zetanis says apparently Weghorst has been registered and is available tomorrow.
Okay, so I've got the official quote from Ten Hag in the thing. He says, "I think we are close, but he won't be available for tomorrow."
There you go. So basically, he's not going to play in tomorrow anyway. So
that's what the manager said.
The manager said, unless he's shysting it, do you know what I mean?
Plus, if he's not even trained with him, he's not going to play if he's not even trained with him, is he?
Yeah. I've just seen as well that Donny van der Beek is out for the rest of the season because he got that injury last week or whenever it was. That's pretty mad. Guy's got no luck at United here, or at any football club that he goes to. Pretty mad. Pretty mad about... Obviously, I'm not the Weghorst thing. I guess we'll just find out when it is. Like I say, I'd just be going with what Lewis says off the manager's comments at the end of the day. Martial being a doubt is probably a good thing for City.
Yeah, I think so.
Guy does turn it on every so often. I think he's had a bit of a hit and miss career, hasn't he? Martial, he's injuries just every time he seems like he's getting into a bit of form, he gets injured and then he's out for a month or two, and then he gets into a bit of form, then he's out. Do you know what I mean? It just it's up and down with him. Anything else from United side?
No, that's it from the United side. Yeah, everything else embargoed. If you want to see the latest City news and of course the embargoed section of the press conference, make sure you follow City Extra on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook as well. And you'll get those tweets at 10:30 tonight for more information. We'll be live later on. We'll do the preview. We'll get the team news. Our 11s that we go for. Anakin says, I got the Chinese New Year jacket, and it's great. There we go then. Buy the jacket, not the shirt.
Yeah, conflicting things going on. Maybe you just need to get the jackets.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be live later on, guys. We'll do a preview. We'll get we'll do our 11s and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we can deep it, man. Because tonight is the last night. It's one more sleep, Bray. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it's almost here. It's
one more sleep and an early get up.
Yeah,
on a match that could ruin your weekend. It's even worse for when you're in America. Like,
I know.
all the Americans at 7:30 in the morning. Bro, I'd go back to bed, mate.
Yeah, it's painful.
I'd just go back to bed and won't wake up till Sunday. I'd just get it out of the way. Reset that day.
Messi with a 4.49 says, where will Chelsea finish if they keep Potter? I think 16th. Well, I don't know, man. I don't even know what the problem. I genuinely think their club's just like fucked right now. Like genuinely, I just think and they've got who they got next? Palace. I think they got Palace. Yeah, they got Palace next, who aren't great, but Chelsea, man,
Chelsea ain't having it. They ain't having it at the moment. Like, I mean, credit to Fulham. Fulham were actually in decent form before going into that game.
Fulham are sick.
So
that's my best tip of this whole year. Because like that was an outside one. You know, Argentina to win, but that in the World Cup, that's a shit one, really, isn't it? Because like
loads of people did it. Yeah,
I remember saying I said it at the start of the season, Fulham, man, watch out for Fulham. I didn't think they do that good though. 4 wins on the bounce, man.
Yeah, they're absolutely smashing it.
You know, they've only won 3 less games than City. They're just sick. They are actually just a sick team.
It is mad. Williams had like a regen, hasn't he?
Yeah.
William regen. It's mad that. But yeah, obviously them beating. The thing is, they did beat Chelsea. They didn't even have Mitrovic. Like he's injured, isn't it? People writing him off because they didn't have Mitrovic.
Vinicius, wasn't it?
Yeah, and one of the things that I said as well was that if Fulham will do well unless Mitrovic gets injured, and obviously Mitrovic is injured, and they're still doing well.
That's it, man. That's it. What time is the preview? I'll be? I don't know, man. Like later on tonight, innit? Just subscribe.
Just make sure you subscribe, innit?
You know what I mean? Why are you asking questions for?
Why question us on things that we don't know?
Right, buzzing. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Big up to all the Xtra Club members. If you want to join the Xtra Club, link is in the description. Help support the channel. If you've got somewhere else to watch, go and check out the Bet Victor episode on the title race and Derby weekend. The link's in the description and the pinned comment. It's a big one. Other than that, stay tuned. We'll see you later on. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.